Well, obviously we all want to hope that this will matter a lot, but most of us who have been following these sorts of things for a while don't expect that. In fact, one of the favorite phrases of recent years was that bin Laden's role has become primarily inspirational, charismatic, symbolic, not operational. And of course, he was never really the top operational leader. It was always Ayman al-Zawahiri, who remains alive, unfortunately. But I think because al-Qaeda had essentially outsourced, or you might say turned into a conglomeration of a lot of local country-specific organizations, it already had largely been forced to operate in a way that did not depend on central leadership. Because we had cut off that central leadership in terms of communication, bin Laden was trying to avoid the very fate that has now befallen him, and he did for a decade, because he didn't use cell phones, didn't use satellite phones, only used very trusted couriers, didn't go to big meetings. I mean, he took incredible steps to avoid us finding him, and it worked for an incredibly long time, and only because of the remarkable diligence of our intelligence and special forces communities did we finally get him in the end. What that means is he was not really spearheading most of these operations or even helping with them in most of the last 10 years. So what al-Qaeda has been able to do with all these car bombings and truck bombings and suicide bombings around the world has generally not been because of him, except in a broader sense, which unfortunately may outlive him. His role as a charismatic leader may go on. And of course, people worry about revenge attacks in the coming days and weeks, but I would also worry about the legend of al-Qaeda and the legend of Osama bin Laden continuing to inspire. On balance, it's very good news, don't get me wrong. But a lot of the benefit of cutting bin Laden off had already been accomplished because we had pushed him into places where he couldn't easily operate. So let's keep our expectations modest about what this will mean now.